injured here. 2v2 Calderis Refinery, blue team. Wurglicious, also known as Wurgle, plays a Lictor Alpha melee specialist that can infiltrate and disrupt, has some great offense. Alongside, xHoLyHammerx is a Walk Spider Exarch teleporting commander that fights range combat, good at harassing and capping and generally annoying everyone. Tex on the red team is a Chaos Lord, durable and destructive commander, walks through cover and cannot be suppressed, good offense and disruption. Alongside is GuruSkippy, some Blood Ravens, a Techmarine, starts off range combat, good utility, can build structures and repair, and some good damage as well. Double Termagants, a Wurgle. xHoLyHammerx with some Howling Banshees already harassing stuff mid, teleporting behind cover so that it's useless. And scouts don't want to fight him in melee, I don't think. Needs to back them off. There we go. Look at the damage that the Techmarine does with his default bolter though. And I think xHoLyHammerx is going to teleport out. There we go. Tex with Chaos Space Marines into some more heretics. Some Khorne worship here, boosting the speed of the Chaos units, including vehicles, which is handy. Just tactical marines for Guru. Might be going straight for some Devastators or Assault Marines. Double Termagants or Wurgle, no upgrades yet though. Lictor Alpha sneaking around. Tex will want to be getting at least one aspiring champion heretic. He has an idle squad up here. Has capped that VP. Now chasing down Hormagaunts. Are we going to see the Combi Flamer here? Lictor Alpha in amongst those Chaos Space Marines and takes one down with a sync kill. 66 requisition to reinforce those guys. Here come heretics looking for a Doom Blast. Wurgle spotting them very early, moves them off. Taking a lot of damage from his double Termagants, and Tex needs to retreat them, lost the model as well. Here comes GuruSkippy to help out, but xHoLyHammerx is there with Howling Banshees, getting an aspect of strength. Will give them a health buff, also gives their Exarch a spear when she appears in tier 2. Chaos Lord not using Kill the Weak yet. Howling Banshees with their War Shout, another benefit of getting their aspects. There is Kill the Weak, but he missed those Howling Banshees. Still trying to tie stuff up, but is now forced off. GuruSkippy with an awesome assist. Dire Avengers try a grenade, but they are forced off as well. Double Termagant staying in this fight. These guys with Toxin Sacks, crippling poison on those heretics, and then they run away. 489, 438. A triple cap early on for blue. Warrior Brood on the way for Wurgle. Raptors on the way for Tex. And xHoLyHammerx has a Guardian Weapon team. Starts off with a Shuriken Cannon that suppresses infantry. Still nothing for GuruSkippy. Now he's getting some Devastators. He has the Master Crafted Bolter. Awesome weapon versus light infantry, and infantry in general has the high powered shot, which does huge amounts of damage to a single model and suppresses the unit. So that'll be useful versus the Howling Banshees for sure. No sign. Oh, we do have shotguns up on the scouts too. Hasn't bothered to reinforce them though. Here is that Shuriken. Needs help from these Raptors, I think. Here they are, jump troops that suppress infantry in the area when they land. Enemy infantry, that is. Bolt pistols and chainswords. Still with those double heretics, but no aspiring champion yet. So this Lictor Alpha can still freely sneak around. Raptors jumping the double Termagants, suppressing them both. WTF from Wurgle. Warrior Brood forcing off those heretics. Wurgle has not played Elite very often at all. He may have never seen Raptors before. 470, 391. Warrior Brood in amongst them, and the Lictor Alpha is there with Feeder Tendrils, which are a power melee weapon, which heal the Lictor Alpha for 2% of his health every hit. And down goes a Raptor there. Very nice kill the weak from the Chaos Lord though. He has the Harness of Rage, so we might see the Dark Halo as well. Warrior Brood now trying to cap. Warrior Brood are heavy infantry, and the Chaos Lord starts off with a power weapon, so he's doing decent damage to them there with his default weapon. Can he get a model off them? Warriors are reasonably tough with 1050 hit points, and there is the Dark Halo, synergizing well with the Harness of Rage, giving him energy for each hit to power the Halo. 470, 367. Looks like he is going to get forced off though. And the Lictor Alpha will take his VP. And they're going to get another triple, are they? Shuriken cannons here. Devastator here for GuruSkippy with a heavy bolter that will suppress infantry. What can set up first? The Shuriken does. But the Devastator will still get a shot off. And there's a high-powered shot as well. Suppression only affects the rate at which you reload. So you still will get that first volley off if you are suppressed. Walks for Exarch with improved warp generator, so he has the group teleport. He can try and ambush GuruSkippy with his Howling Banshees, but they're dead. 470, 342. Warps for Exarch is now suppressed, doesn't have the energy to teleport, so he's stuck there for now. Here come Termagants, forcing melee on the Devastators, just trying to get them out of there, and Heretics Doom Blast them. 463, 342. Tier 2 for everyone apart from GuruSkippy. Holy Hammer losing those Banshees was a huge blow. Not sure what did it. I'm assuming a combination of shotgun scouts, mastercrafted bolter, and the Devastators. Tactical Marine bolters didn't help, I'm sure, but they had their aspect, so that is a big loss. Here comes the Chaos Lord. Are we going to see Lightning Claws in Tier 2? Heretics here have their aspiring champion. Raptors jumping in. Warriors do get a model off them in conjunction with those Termagants and get away again without losing a model. They have their adrenal glands as well. Takes them up to 1575 hit points and give them that awesome melee synapse. Doesn't have any Hormagaunts to benefit from it though. 433, 342, 2-to-1 cap for red. He has killed a weak from the Chaos Lord. Burned off a lot of his energy though. Aspiring champion Heretics getting in amongst it. The aspiring champion is a Chaos Marine and he's pretty nasty in melee combat, boosting the health of the rest of the squad as well. In Tier 1 they are a real menace. Forced off here though. Chaos Space Marines with Eternal War up, a flat damage increase both melee and ranged. Adrenal Gland Warriors are here. Huge amounts of pressure from Tex. Look at this, he's right in Wurgle's base. Feeder Tendrils going off, doing very respectable amount of DPS to that Chaos Lord, and he is forced off, as are the Chaos Space Marines. Wurgle can now try and retake this west side. Red team putting generators up here, which is very strange on this map, since you have two pretty natural powers which are full. They have 8 generators up. Just look at their power income, plus 82, good grief. Falcon on the field for Holy Hammer, he really likes using these. He's very, very good at using them. Dark Reapers on the way, Dreadnought on the way for GuruSkippy, and Gene Stealers on the way for Wurgle. Termagants will destroy this generator alongside the Warriors, gives them some experience. 399, 337. Lictor Alpha now has the deadly jump, an awesome armor upgrade. Allows him to jump in and disrupt and do a little bit of damage as well when he lands. How are they going to deal with this Dreadnought though? Dark Reapers don't have any AV. They do good plasma damage from long range, but will lightly damage vehicles. Falcon can lightly damage vehicles. Gene Stealers if they get in with enough attacks. But a melee Dreadnought can use Fist of the Emperor. They'll need to get something, perhaps this thing could become a Bright Lance. Raptors with their aspiring champion now gets a Lightning Claw, 40 DPS power melee weapon. There's the Falcon. Tactical Marines have their Sergeant, no sign of a missile launcher though, and Gene Stealers are moving in. Gene Stealers are an incredibly dangerous melee unit with power melee weapons, and they can use Adrenal Rush, which does huge amounts of damage and heals the Gene Stealers as well. And there it is, you see Adrenal Rush up. Those Raptors in big trouble as they retreat through it. Almost wiped them out, look at the damage there. Dreadnought comes in with Fist of the Emperor, which is a bit too late. Gene Stealers are already retreated. 399, 257. Dark Reapers still around for Holy Hammer. They have their Exarch at the front there. Long range plasma damage. Very, very bad news for Tactical Marines. 399, 248. Techmarine runs away. Orcs of Exarch decapping stuff as he does, and the Dreadnought trying to chase down this Falcon, but it's not going to do it. Marco Zinch, Chaos Space Marines with their Aspiring Champion fully upgraded, doing some serious range damage to infantry now with those Inferno Bolts. 395, 242. In a firefight with Dark Creepers, quickly taking out the Exarch there. Dark Creepers not using their range to their advantage, but they did a lot of damage to those Marines, almost took a model, and they retreat having taken mid. Now need to repurchase the Exarch. 85-15. Lictor Alpha has frozen in place, but he's alive. Some kind of stasis. Here comes a Chaos Dreadnought with an autocannon by default. Ranged weapon with a small area of effect, good damage to all targets. Trying to chase down this Lictor Alpha and smack it with that mean looking claw. But he infiltrates and the Dreadnought gets annoyed and leaves. He's going to decap this wreck point now. 383, 233. Double cap for blue. Holy Hammer recovering well from that Banshee loss. Doesn't have an answer for this Dreadnought yet though. The Techmarine has orbs and Signum, so he's invested a lot in this guy. There's the triple cap for blue. Gene Stealers have their Rending Claws. Wurglicious in tier 3 is getting a Carnifex Rending Claws. Gives the Gene Stealers melee heavy, but there is the fist. Stun and knockback and damage. Can he get the Gene Stealers in? There we go. There's a Adrenal Rush. And look at the health just peel away from the Dreadnought. There's a sync kill which will help him out. Inspiring all of these allies to do more damage. You see the yellow circles. And he forces off the Gene Stealers. Las Cannon getting shots in. Librarian running away has the Veil of Time. Or Tome of Time, Veil of Time ability. Carnifex coming. I'm assuming a Venom Cannon to try and deal with this Dreadnought quickly. We will see though. 383, 143. It's a single cap for blue. And they're looking pretty damn good right now. Raptors jump the Shuriken. Instantly retreats. Chaos Lord has gone for the Blood Maul. Very nice melee weapon with awesome disruption from Sweeping Doom. 100 DPS of melee damage. Very, very painful. Termagants with Endless Swarm, up to 10 models. Both of these squads, so they're putting out a serious amount of firepower right now. And force off the Raptors pretty much all by themselves. Carnifex on the field. Monstrous creature for Tyranids has vehicle armor, will slowly regenerate health since it's alive. And it's pretty bad news. Starts off as a melee creature, can get various upgrades. We'll see what he goes for. Dreadnought has been repaired. Holy Hammer with the shield up on the Falcon, the energy field makes it into a very tough vehicle. It's taken last cannon hits, but the Warp Spider is there to harass. It's now forced off though. Tactical Marines level 2. Dark Creepers with some insane damage from long range. Carnifex still without an upgrade is in amongst the Dreadnought. Gene Stealers are there, Warriors are there. Dreadnought needs to back the hell off. It's being repaired by Blessing of the Omnisire, but those Gene Stealers are so scary in melee, doing some crazy damage right now. And a Dreadnought is done for. In fact, the Carnifex finishes it off with a sync kill. Awesome. 362, 135. Blue team looking incredibly strong right now. GuruSkippy is tier 3, but Tex is not. It does have a Marco Zinch Dreadnought though. Missile launcher doing a lot of damage to that Carnifex from range, who still doesn't have an upgrade. Wurgle has dropped some Spore Mines. Lictor Alpha has gone down incidentally on the west side with a Corn Shrine up, giving a 10% damage buff to all of this Chaos stuff, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that is a constant buff. All you need to be is within range, and it does add up. Chaos Lord in amongst the Gene Stealers. Bit off a bit more than they can chew there with Heretics as well. Carnifex overextending, is going for Thornback. Will give it a nice health buff and allow it to charge, and that charge does a lot of damage, and also spawn Rippers. There it is. There's a Thornback. No sign of Rippers. 362, 116. 2-1 for blue. Warriors losing models as they retreat with marked target on them. That is from the Techmarine's Signum. Still, this Falcon is around, allowing all of this stuff to reinforce. You can also transport infantry inside it. Dark Creepers doing well. Haven't leveled yet though. Do have their Tempest launcher. 362-100. It is very expensive to fully upgrade Dark Creepers. They have their Aspects, their Exarch, and their Tempest launcher. There's the 2-to-1, 362-94. Big retreat there from Holy Hammer. Can Red Team push now? Termagant's taking lots of damage. Falcon pushing back. Shuriken gonna get a grenade to the face. Survives, but does have to retreat. Las Cannon with Tome of Time up. That speed buff, but it has worn off. Avatar on the field for Holy Hammer though. Super unit for Eldar. Powerful in melee. Tough. Constant area of effect buff, sorry. You saw it briefly on those Gene Stealers there. Backing off though. 358-87. Red Team do have the 2-to-1. Tex could go tier 3, and he might do so because he's not far off having a nuke. Raptors jumping into no man's land, and they're going to get Wailing Doomed on retreat here, and wipes out those Raptors. Wow. Holy Hammer thinking very fast to pull that off. Las Cannon Predator though is chasing him down. That twin link Las Cannon. Tex goes tier 3. Has a Chaos Dreadnought still. Could do with some repairs, and he's asking for it now. Techmarine is right there. Is one of the commanders in the game that can repair, and the scouts also chipping in with some repairs. 331-87. Gene Stealers backing off from that Las Cannon. Devastator Las Cannon snaring the Avatar, but there is phase shift, and the Avatar is getting in place to do something nasty. A Wailing Doom perhaps. There it is. Gonna catch those retreating Devastators and wipe them out. Yes. Ouch. So difficult to defend against phase armor. 313-87. Predator now being chased down by Gene Stealers, and the Avatar getting in each other's way slightly there. Carnifex is still stomping around. Taking down CSM in retreat. Taking damage though from this Chaos Dreadnought. Needs to go and try and tie it up. There is Orbs, but they miss the Carnifex. 299-87. 2-to-1 cap. Techmarine repairing the Dreadnought as it's in melee with this Carnifex. And the Las Cannon Predator is there. Carnifex is going to go down, you would think. 291-87. 2-to-1 cap. Tex has some Chaos Terminators on the field. Down goes the Carnifex. Here they are. Twin linked bolters and power fists, demoralizing nearby enemies whenever they make a kill. Very powerful infantry. Can benefit from worship as well, of course, since they are a chaos unit. Are we going to see the autocannon? Or are we going to see lightning claws, and he's going to put them head to head with the Gene Stealers perhaps? You see this red effect means that all of these things are getting demoralized. Loses Termagants, Wurglicious losing his entire army pretty much. Gene Stealer's gone, Carnifex gone, Termagant's gone. He can drop a nuke, but is it enough? 274-87. Wurgle doesn't quite know what the Terminator debuff is. 1-to-1 cap. Fire Prism on the way for Holy Hammer. Wurgle now needs to try and recover Red Team with an awesome passage of play there. Wurgle just overextending his Carnifex, not moving it off in time. Really should have gone for the Venom Cannon, I think. 271-87. Tactical Marines run away, but Red Team do have mid. Fire Prism's going to hit the field. GuruSkippy floating tons of resources. Here is the Fire Prism. Really nice fire support for Eldar. Can disrupt as well. Falcon being chased, and is a venerable Dreadnought for GuruSkippy. Unique Dreadnought for the Techmarine. Really powerful in close combat with 1750 hit points. Can also charge. Also inspires with every kill like normal Dreadnoughts do with their melee kills. Cannot get a weapon upgrade unfortunately, so it is stuck in melee. And at tier 3 that usually means it dies quite quickly. 242, 87. Dire Avenger's running away. Dreadnought trying to charge out, but gets blocked by this wall. Lictor Alpha's back to his feet, levels to 3, but he's going to die here. Taking hits from the Chaos Lord, who has the Dark Halo up. And he's going to level to 4 if he takes the Lictor Alpha down. And he does. Heretics coming in and finishing him off. Double aspiring champion Heretics now. Level 4 Chaos Space Marines. There is a Tyranid formation. Doesn't quite take down the Predator. Pretty much wasted, I think. Venerable Dreadnought is there. It's already taken tons of damage. Avatar now wading in. There's Wrath of Cain. Chaos Dreadnought will turn around and take shots with that missile launcher again. And the Venerable Dreadnought is inspiring all of this stuff by killing those spawn mines. Avatar's going to go down. Down it goes, 207, 87. This is the red team's game now. Predator does go down though. Fire Prism, I think, responsible. Venerable Dreadnought almost done for. Takes down the Warps of the Exarch. Cannot inspire allied vehicles, as you can see. Chaos Space Marines run away. Lost their aspiring champion and another model. 192.87. Absolutely crazy finish. Falcon just about alive with 11 hit points. Down goes the Fire Prism. And blue team have had a very bad few engagements. Red team really in the ascendancy here. Guardian weapon team set up. Tactical Marines used. They shall know no fear. These guys have a missile launcher which has helped them put some serious pressure on the vehicles. West side under pressure from the Tyranids though. Can the Warrior Brood get away? 27 hit points. Chaos Terminator is trying to chase them down with their Twin Link Bolters, and down go the Warriors. Terminators can now turn around and cap down to 2 models. Swarmlord on the field with Wurgle. I don't think it's going to be enough, but nice to see him get a run out. Not sure why he was increased to 200 power in Elite mod. Going after the Venerable. Does do very nice melee damage with 2,000 hit points of vehicle armor. Also allows Tyranids to reinforce and gives them a speed buff, but there's nothing to support the Swarmlord right now from Wurgle. Falcon is there. He's using Leech Essence to leech health off of all of this stuff here. And he's going to take down the Venerable with it. Venerable is being repaired by loads of Heretics and the Techmarine and the Scouts, but down it goes. Here is Stoicism. Constant inspiration. A damage buff for the last 10 seconds of the Venerable's life. And he just used orbs on his own Venerable there. Didn't quite hit the Fire Prism or the Swarmlord, who backs off. 169.87. Blue team hanging on with a 1-to-1 cap. Wurgle is wreck starved though. What is this now? It's Terminators from GuruSkippy. Storm Bolters and Power Fists have more health than the Chaos variety of Terminators. 3750 to 4500. These guys inspire nearby troops instead of demoralizing. Eat a grenade and then back off. Took tons of damage in those few seconds there. Swarmlord backing off. Good grief, this Dreadnought's doing tons of damage. Level 4, down goes the Swarmlord. That is it, surely now. Red team should be able to take this. 169.87. Ever since Wurgle lost that Carnifex, it's pretty much been downhill for blue team. We have another Fire Prism from Holy Hammer. And there's the 2-to-1 for red. They should be able to see this out now. Dire Avengers backing the hell off. Chaos Lord is level 8. Taking down Spawn Mines. Lictor Alpha level 4 and down. Warps of Exarch level 4 has Entangling Web. Phase Armor, Improved Targeters. And Techmarine level 5. Scouts level 3. Still pressure on this Western VP. Termagants this time. Bloodletters spawning from this shrine. Terminator's also looking after it. And Termagants decap. It's a 1-to-1. Terminators get gated somewhere. Back to base so they can heal up. Psychic Hood allowing the Librarian to do that. Texcalibur floating tons of resources goes for the Land Raider Phobos. 1-to-1 cap. Tex will take their natural back though. There's the 2-to-1. Tactical Marines need to run away. Holy Hammer holding it together here. Can Wurgle come back into this with some units? He has a zone throw. Well, it's going to die very quickly. There's an Eldritch Storm. Can they take down the Dreadnought with this? Not quite. Did take a chunk of health off. Need to put some pressure on it with the Fire Prism. Down goes the zone throw though. 13187. Autocannon on the way for the Chaos Terminators. Good damage to all targets. Small area affected. It's very expensive. 180 power you need to spend. 100 rec and 80 power that is. 120, 87, 2-to-1 cap for red. Refusing to put any pressure on blue's natural here. Could perhaps teleport in Terminators, decap it, and then gate them out with the Librarian perhaps. He's level 3 this guy. And again Wurgle putting pressure on this. 109, 87. Going after the Terminators. And look at the damage he's doing to them. He'll wipe these Terminators out, and does wipe them out. Level 5 Lictor Alpha with Lone Hunter. That is why he was doing so much damage. That was awesome. 109, 87. Here comes some more Heretics for Tex. Tex's second Chaos Terminator squad trying to chase down this Lictor Alpha, kicking off mid. There's the Shimmer Orb, pretty much only used to cap VPs, Terminators, forcing melee. The Shimmer Orb stops all range firepower in and out of the orb, and there is the phase shift. 109, 84. Cannot cap while you are phase shifted, but it does stop the Terminators from smacking him in a jaw. There's an Eldritch, is it? No, it's a Singularity. Scouts get caught and take no damage because they were inside the orb. 109.79. Another Carnifex on the way for Wurgle. Needs to give it a Venom Cannon and get rid of this Dreadnought. Also put lots of pressure on the Terminators as well. There's the Tempest Missile Launcher. Dark Creepers have done very well. Level 4. Could have done with another squad of those, I think. Chaos Lord levels to 9. Gonna go down here though. That is some serious firepower from blue team. They're hanging on to this. 109.79. Librarian trying to cap mid. Here's another Predator with extra armor. Terminator's forcing melee on the Termagants. Tex now being revived by GuruSkippy. 105.79. Another Eldritch Storm. Dreadnought just about surviving. Here's another Thornback Carnifex. No Venom Cannon. Big mistake, I think. Fire Prism backing it up. That Falcon is still there as well. It's done awesomely well. Carnifex trying to chase down the Predator. There are some Rippers. Fire Prism got a big shot in there. Scouts trying to repair. I think Blessing of the Omnissiah is up as well. Scouts repairing again. There is Shimmer Orb again, allowing these Termagants to decap mid. 80, 79, 2-to-1 steal for red. Land Raider Phobos on the way again. Terminators backing off. Tactical Marines caught in melee. Big special attack from the Carnifex. Wow. 79, 79. Tactical Marines now retreating. Losing on another model to the Carnifex. Going after the Chaos Terminators. This is risky. Needs to back off, I think. 79, 75. 2-to-1 for blue. They're not giving up. Wurgle and Holy Hammer, pretty much everyone floating insane amounts of power. Have not seen any power harass pretty much at all. Down goes a Predator. This Carnifex has done incredibly well. 79.62. Wurgle has huge wreck income. We'll be able to get another Carnifex on the field in a minute or so. Really needs to give it a Venom Cannon though. 79.55, 2-to-1 cap for blue. I cannot believe they are still in this game. xHoLyHammer hanging on by the skin of his teeth, doing an awesome job. Still has Fire Prism, still has a Falcon, still has these very dangerous Dark Reapers. Level 7 warps for the Exarch. Level 4 Termagant still around. Carnifex. Is he going to trek back to base and heal up? Something annoying. Scouts decapping Blue's natural victory points now 1-1. 79, 45. Grenade. Kills a model, but they do get away. Tactical Marines coming mid, but there are double D cannons there, and those guys are just deleting Tactical Marines left and right. Here is the Phobos twinning las cannons on both sponsors, twinning heavy bolter, and down goes the Carnifex. It didn't last very long. Terminator is chasing down the D cannon, taking tons of damage here. Falcon putting out damage. Dark Reapers owning those Terminators. They need to turn on them though. There we go. Down they go. And now the Chaos Terminator is in huge amounts of trouble. Look at the damage. Teleport out, but a big shot from the Fire Prism. There's an Abyss. 75, 45. The vehicles escaping. Looks like all of the infantry squads escaped without wiping. And wow, that was a pretty good engagement for the blue team. Despite losing the Carnifex, they took down 2 Terminator squads. Phobos is here, chasing down the Fire Prism with rear armor hits, and down it goes. Devastating at long range, this thing, and blue team don't really have any powerful melee units to put pressure on it from close range. Very good choice from Tex. Lots of Tyranid bodies mid. Bunch of Tactical Marines heaped up around the center as well. GuruSkippy did save them though. Now a Chaos Predator for Tex. Another Carnifex, the third one. Is he going to give this one a Venom Cannon? No, another Thornback. 38-45, double cap for red. Blue team missing their natural, but are capping it back. Predator tank is there. Taking shots at this incredibly tough Falcon now. Over 600 hit points and 150 to power its energy field. What is this? Is that a Venerable again? It is. How often do you see 2 Venerables from the same player in a game? Shimmer Orb is up though, and Wurglicious is trying to cap. Phobos runs over the drop pod. Venerable going after the Falcon. And Carnifex going after the Phobos. There is the Dirge Caster, won't affect the Carnifex though. 13, 43, 2-1 for blue. How are they still in this game? Those Terminators are such a big loss for red team. Venerable chasing down Eldar infantry but taking lots of damage. Another Fire Prism for xHoLyHammer. And we have a Chaos Predator as well. In its default state, Carnifex chasing down this Phobos. It's going to take it down, I think. No, turns around. Charges those Tactical Marines, but they capped mid, and there is the 2-1. 10-38. Walks the Exarch, trying to cap mid now. Nail biting stuff for the end. Phobos turns around. There is phase shift. Watch the Exarch taken down, and there is the 1-1 cap. A single for blue. They've taken red's a natural, but they've decapped it anyway. It's this Lictor Alpha with Lone Hunter, and he is doing some insane damage to these Space Marines. Special attack there. He's a level 4 CSM. There's Deadly Jump. It's still a single for blue. Here comes a Predator tank to help out. Need to bring an entire tank to deal with this Lictor Alpha. There's an Eldritch Storm. Looks like that took down the Predator. And GuruSkippy now only has scouts. Look at this turnaround. Devastator's now on the way for him. Blue team might take this. 5-11. There's the double. Unbelievable stuff. 5-7. It's a double cap and blue team are going to win. I cannot believe it. I thought red team were going to win ages ago. Wurgle somehow coming back in with this Carnifex, which did an awesome job putting pressure on that Phobos. xHoLyHammer unbelievably keeping his team in this single-handedly pretty much. Dark Creepers were awesome. I cannot believe blue team won. Thanks you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.